Yeah, I was just sat down because I didn't really think I was going to get picked that high. And then all of a sudden I look at my phone, it says call from Kansas City, Kansas, which wasn't really on my radar.
The Wizards traded to get the #1 pick from San Jose Earthquake. And so then they had the #1 pick and the 11th pick. And I was like, oh, I'm going #1 pick. Well, that wasn't me.
Usually goalkeepers go later in the draft, and I wasn't sure if I would go first round. And my mom actually had a school party, she's a teacher, and my dad went to pick her up. So it was just me and my grandfather at my house, and he doesn't have the best memory, and he was actually asleep. So I look at the screen and see myself get drafted, and it was just such a funny memory. Just me and him, did I get drafted? And he's just wakes up, and so it was just me and him, but it was a really special moment for me.
I spoke to Salt Lake, and they had the #3 pick, and they also didn't take me.
Exciting day, a little stressful. Had some behind the scenes stuff that I had to deal with MLS. But yeah, I remember like yesterday, honestly, just waiting.
Then the #4 pick was, and I remember this vividly because I was in there. #4 pick it was Colorado Rapids. Well, I grew up in Denver, so I'm like, oh, this could be me. And then I spoken to Columbus because I went to Ohio State. So I'm like, all right, well, Columbus is gonna take me probably. Well, Columbus #6, they didn't take me.
And then I answer the phone, and it's Peter, and he just starts talking, and oh, are you excited? And I was like so speechless. I think he like didn't realize how much, like I was so in shock I couldn't talk. He's like, well, are you excited? And I was like, well, yeah, of course.
Toronto, and then I can't remember who the other team was. I think Toronto had 2 picks like back to back. I'm like, do I really want to go to Canada? I'm like, I don't care. Whoever picks me.
You know, I had to call my parents, and they were so upset. They felt like terrible parents not being at the house. So great memory.
Then he came 10 and 11, and 11 I was like, all right, this got to be it. Like I was kind of scared, and then it was the Wizards.
Funny moment happened actually when I got picked. They had unmuted my setup, and I was confused, so I got up to go mute myself again because I thought it was a mistake. And as I sat back down, it clicked in my head, and I'm like, oh.
The #8 overall selection in the 2023 MLS SuperDraft presented by Adidas Sporting Kansas City. Select a forward from FIU, Steven Afrifa. The Canadian, chosen by Sporting Kansas City, the St. Louis faithful booing this selection.
Yeah, it's a pretty big moment. I did it at my high school clubhouse. So I had a lot of friends and family around, coaches that have all been in my life that helped me get to where I got. A very loud room at the time. It was a dream for all of us with college guys. We all went there with that intention, and I was able to do it, so they were very happy for me, obviously. But yeah, hopefully more of them come through soon.
Yeah, my coaches actually called me and told me congratulations. I mean, we had, I think, the most guys drafted actually from Georgetown that year. So it was really cool just checking in on everyone. The guy drafted ahead of me from Georgetown actually scored a bike on me in the combine. So I think that helped his draft stock a little bit.
Is he in the league now?
He plays for DC. He's a striker for DC United.
Who's that?
Jacob Morrell.
Back out wide it goes, into the mixer maybe one more time. Bicycle kick attempt. Oh, unbelievable! An absolutely impeccable finish for DC United. Merle.
So that was that. Then I walked back out to my family, and they had seen it on the screen. So everyone starts going crazy, and like, because all the teams I thought I might go to were so far away, so to be so close to my home was like, my parents were so excited. Still in shock, but I think it's very cool to be close to home, a couple hours down the highway. But yeah, I'm excited for this opportunity. I've worked really hard for it. It's cool to see. Obviously, this is just the next step, and yeah, I mean, now I'm ready. I'm ready to get going.
We have this conversation with the academy kids all the time. Every time they're up here, they're like, "Oh, I don't know what to do." College is a great path to go. With the opportunity you get the security of school. Most of these guys, they'll get that taken care of. You get to play in a great environment. Coaches are top. The level is good. You get to learn a lot, that's for sure. It's great. You have a lot more responsibility than obviously when you're in high school. You have to pretty much be living on your own, so you have to learn to take care of yourself. Helps you grow up a little bit, and then obviously there's a lot of eyes on college soccer, so there's definitely opportunity. It's just up to you to take it.
I mean, for me, it wasn't really a choice. My mom, especially, was super big into education. She always would say, "You're one injury away from being a scholar." And to be honest, I completely agree with that. And it kind of gives me it takes away some nerves knowing that I have a degree in the background, just in case anything were to ever happen. And for me, it just, like, I still like pursuing a little bit outside and for my free time, just different classes I took in college, because it kind of, for me, that's almost fun, like staying in that world a little bit. But yeah, no, I really love it.
I think my debut happening at halftime was kind of nice, because then I don't even have to think about it. I was at halftime, sitting down like this. I was just sitting, just waiting, and then all of a sudden, taking a sip of water, like just waiting for Peter to come in to like talk to the team. He comes rushing in. Jansen, you're in, and I was just like kind of like what? And so I go out there. My feet it was kind of cold. My feet are like frozen like blocks. Like my nerves, like my stomach, I feel sick. But then once I got out there and then I look across the field and I see Benteke, I'm like, wow, this just like, what is going on? Like, I almost didn't have time to think, which was honestly better. Like,
we look at the second half, John. It'll be a Sporting Kansas City and MLS debut from Jansen Miller, the draft pick for Sporting Kansas City out of Indiana. Playing Big Ten soccer last season, now playing in Major League Soccer.
But I got in the game and I feel like I held my own, but I mean, it was like 1,000,000 miles per hour. And from then to now, like, the game's slowing down. But yeah, that first game was wild.
Even more now that those kids are here, you know, and they're, you know, Afrifa has made a career, and so Jansen is on his way, and Schewe is here. They are the reason now why, you know, we're looking at a lot of more colleges. You know, if those kids were not done well, then you start questioning yourself, is it still players out there? So, you know, they are the reason for it. And as a coach, you know, everybody, now that I look at it, kids in college deserve for us to go look at them. They have put in the work, you know, and they have done well, even for the academy guys. You know, they deserve this. And we need to put all the work and everything together that we can do to get them here, because there's players out there, and that's pretty much, you know, that's our job to do. Because America is so big, there's players everywhere. In every corner, in every small town, there's athletes, there's great players, and it's worth for us to pay attention to that.